Hi guys, we are going to do Groot. I believe that's his name. Okay, we're gonna start with our blue and we're gonna go right over him, then we're gonna go over him after. So we're just gonna start right in the middle and you're just gonna start doing big circles like this. Okay, just keep doing big circles. And then I'm going to get a little bit of white in here and add white to the center, just a tiny bit. Okay, just like that. Then go back to your blue. Make it darker around here. And we're just going to blend it. Okay, just keep blending, go all around. Like that. Just continue to make large circles, larger and larger. Okay. And once you get a little bit out here, we're going to add a tiny bit of our black to our blues because we want it a little bit darker as we get over here. Okay. And we're just going to keep blending it to where it, so you want the edges soft. You don't want it hard like it is over here. Okay. Just keep blending. Just keep blending like that. Just keep going around. Okay. You need to add a little bit more water so your paintbrush isn't super dry. I'm going to go back with some blue in here because I don't want it super black. Just going to take this out to the edge. Just all of them. Okay, just take this out. We're just going to continue to go around. Go in a little bit to blend. Just keep going in, just like that. Just like that. Okay. And we're gonna go back out here and do our edges. And just keep blending it. Just with a little bit of black in our blue out on the outer sides. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna keep doing that until that is all filled up. Just like so. Okay, and this, let's see. Excuse my allergies. This might be probably, I would say you might want to blow dry this if you can, just because there's so much paint on it. And once we start to paint on top of it, if it's not dry, it's just gonna kind of make for a mess. Or you can just kind of take a break and let it dry. It shouldn't take very long to dry, but I think the best bet is to let this dry. I'm gonna go in with my glue and just kind of blend it out like that. Okay, just like that. Just get bigger and bigger. Okay, just like that. So we can actually go, and what I'm going to do is get the small brush, and I'm going to get the end of it, and I'm just going to dot, and we're just going to go around and make dots everywhere. Okay. Some can be bigger, some can be smaller. Doesn't matter where they're at. Okay, just make a whole bunch of them. can do as many or as little as you want. And then maybe I'll go in with the larger brush end and do some larger ones. Yeah. Yeah, there's some bigger ones there with the larger brush, the back side of that. Okay. So we're gonna leave that. And like I said, this is probably a good time. I'm actually gonna clean that off because I don't want that. Let's see. Actually, we can probably go in to the bottom of the bucket. Okay, yeah, let's do that because that's gonna be a lighter blue. So we can work with our blue. We're gonna add some white with it to make it a very light blue. Okay, and we're gonna start just making some streaky this direction. Okay, it's okay if you see the lines. We want you to see the lines a little bit. Okay, we'll do the same thing, but now go downwards. Oops, don't throw your brush like that. Just maybe start at the base of it. That way you know where you're at. Okay, just like that. And then start filling it in. Just put down strokes like that. And we'll go back and straighten that one, so don't worry if we cover it. Just like that. Okay. And maybe a tiny bit of white to kind of give it some highlights in there. Just like that. And then we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to go along the edge. Just like that. I'm going to go in with a little bit of white. Just going to go on the edge, just like so, just like that. Okay, I'm going to go on the rim of it. Maybe get some little bit of highlights here. Okay, just like that. Okay, now let's see. Let's go in and fill him in, and then we're gonna come back and do another layer. So I should have probably cleaned that white spot off. Let's see, I'm just gonna go in and fill him in. Okay, just like that. And as you can see, my paint is still wet. That's why it's dragging it, but that's okay. We'll go back and fill them in again. And once again, you can always blow dry it if you want to, or just take a little break and let it dry on its own, so you avoid all this stuff. But just fill them in real good. Okay, and then we'll just go to something else. Actually, around here is a little bit of brown in here in the bucket. Okay, so just fill that in a little bit. There we go. And then we'll go back to that as well. Okay, and let's see. Let's start up on the cassette, and we're going to go in with our black. Okay, and we're just going to start going around. Okay, we're just gonna do the rim of it first and then just like that. Just fill all that in right there. All that in. Kind of go around that. That's actually gray. You cover it, it's okay, we'll go over it. But I'm just doing one coat really fast just to kind of fill things in a little bit. Okay, just like that. Okay, and then in here it's black as well, and those little circle things are not, so we're gonna go right around those. Okay. Just like that. We'll actually outline that too, just so you can see it. We probably will have to go back over this because I'm gonna do color on top of it, and we'll probably have to go back in line anyways, but at least now we know where we're at. Okay. I'll go over that and fix his little hand in a minute too. All right, now we're gonna go with our bigger brush. And this is probably gonna be slightly challenging because it is still wet, but that's okay, we'll work through it. I'm just gonna start here. I'm gonna go around his little head, just like that. And just fill this part all in, okay? And we were gonna go back over this too. Okay, we're just gonna fill all this in with the orange. Then we're gonna go right in with our yellow. We're not gonna even clean our brush, okay? We want it to kind of blend. Go in with our yellow and just fill all the top part in with yellow. Okay? And let it blend wherever it wants to. And like I said, we'll go back over with these little black spots. So no worries. Okay. I'll let that dry. We're gonna let that dry for a few minutes. Okay, and we're gonna go back on his body, and I'm gonna use the big brush this time. I think I used the little one last time. I'm gonna give it another coat. And it looks like mine is still wet, so I'm just trying to just pull it up. So I'm gonna give it a few more minutes to dry and I'll work on something else. Actually, he's got little white streakies, so it's actually might work for a bit of it. Yes, actually it is going to. This actually is going to pull up some of the paint if it's still wet, which is what we want. Just kind of like that, for it to give it the look that we're going for. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. And let's see. You can probably get a blow dryer and dry it, like I said, or you can just let it dry because there's a lot of wet stuff and it's kind of hard to work around it sometimes. So I'm gonna go in here and fill in this little area with gray. This little circle. there's gonna be some little highlights right here on the cassette. Same with up here. Give it a little. Okay. Then I'm gonna go back in with my larger brush. Make sure my brush is really dry because you want it to not drag so much. Okay, just fill that in. Go in with your yellow. Right here, I want you to have yellow and orange on your brush. Okay, so that way whenever I do this, it's blending right there. Okay, just like that. You can go back down, fill it in. But right here, we will blend it. Then you can clean it off and go back in with your yellow in. Okay. Then we're gonna go back in after and with the actually we can do a little bit more yellow. I'll have to fix mine because I went over it. I'm trying to clean it out really fast. You just make it worse. If you have baby wipes, those would be perfect. Otherwise, just get a paper towel and clean it out. Okay, just like that. And then go back in and clean it up. Anything is fixable, so you don't have to worry about any of this. If you mess it up or whatever, it's all fixable. Just gotta let the paint dry. Okay, now, while that's drying, I'm gonna go back out and clean up my cassette since it's in black. And let's see. Hopefully this is not giving you a super bad glare. I'll go like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna go around and clean up all these edges. And I'm sure that some of the paint will try to drag, and that's okay. I can go back over that. Okay, so just fill in all the rest of the cassettes. Okay. And if that, you have to be careful for where you lay your finger. I forgot about that. But I'm actually gonna spritz the whole background at the end, so that's really not a big deal. Okay. Okay, keep just filling it all in like that. Just fill it all in, just to clean it all up. Okay, just go on the top, clean that up, and there we have it. Just like that. Okay, now we're gonna go in the middle and clean this up. Okay, and just fill that back in. Okay, now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go back in with our brown. And we're gonna fill him in again. It's okay if you have little streaks like that because he is a tree, so he has little streaks. I'm actually gonna grab a teensy bit of white on my brush, so I do actually add streaks whenever I go in here. Okay, so you can kind of just see just a little bit because I want those streaks in there. Okay, just fill it in like that. There's little fingers sticking up there, I think. Okay, so just go in there with those little, just a teensy bit of white paint on there. Okay, I'm just gonna go and give them some texture. Okay. Just like that. Perfect, just like that. Just fill it all in. Okay, there we have his little body. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my small brush with my white, and I am going to go, I'm gonna go in here and make these little, I feel like we need this to be a little bit more of a gray because it's too bright. So I'm gonna go in with a little tiny bit of black, okay? Hold on 1 second. Okay, I apologize. Somebody was at the door. Okay, so we're just gonna continue to fill these little things in here, okay? Just like that. I'm gonna go back in with my brown and a teensy bit of white and just kind of give this little, just so we can see where his head starts, like that. Just like that. Okay, and then let's see. I'm going a teeny bit with my yellow, just to, I don't want that to be a really big circle, so I'm just gonna kind of go over that. Okay, so it looks like it's inside the cassette where it's supposed to be. Okay. Just clean this up a little. Okay, now the black little part to the cassette, it's gonna be like this. Okay, trying to find a spot I can put my hand. Okay, I'm just gonna go in here and just make these little lines. Kind of like a flower. Okay, just to kind of give it the idea. Just like that. Okay, now we're gonna go back in with a little bit of white, a little bit of black, and make it a gray. We're gonna clean up our little circles here. Gonna clean them up here. Okay, just like that. Clean those up. And then we're going to go and give ourselves a little bit of a highlight again that we took off earlier. Okay, up here. Just like that. We're going to go in with a little bit of that color, and we're going to go right in the middle of where we just, actually this could be a little bit wider. Just right in the middle of that. Okay. Laid my finger on that, or my hand on that. Okay. And this one, just touch it just a little bit because I feel like it's too white there. A little bit of, I want it to be seen, but I don't want it to be super duper white either. Okay, let's see. Now let's go in and do the mouth. We're gonna leave a little gap, okay? So you can actually see a little bit inside his mouth. Okay, just like that. Go up on the top. Just like that. Okay, now we're gonna go in for the eyes. And it's got a little bit of a white spot there, so I'm gonna just leave that so I don't have to fight the black after. Okay, and I'm gonna fill in all this. Okay, just like that. Same with the other side. He's got a little white spot right here, so I'm gonna fill in all the rest. I feel like my eye got a little bit too big here, so I'm gonna kind of go with my brown and try to clean that up. Then I'll go back in and bring it back, just like that. Okay, and I fill it in a little bit better. That in. That dry. I like I did that again. Sometimes it's harder to paint on a canvas than it is to paint flat down, because this is another good reason to dry your painting. Okay, yeah, like I told you earlier, everything's fixable. Okay, so let's see what I was gonna do before I messed everything up. I was just doing these. I wanted them to be a little bit darker black, a little bit cleaned up, because I feel like they're a little bit messy. It's crazy, we used to listen to cassettes. My son actually collects old vinyls and cassettes. He's very into music, so he loves all the old stuff. He's not big on all the new stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna fill this in a little bit better, just like that. Okay. All right, let's see. All right, I'm gonna go in with the white dot of his eye, just right here. Fill that in. Gonna go do the other one. Just fill that in there. And then there's a little tiny bit of white right down here. I'm just gonna go right along the edge, okay? Just like that. And let's see, I'm gonna go and make his eye a tiny bit bigger, because I did his little eye a little bit bigger. And I'm gonna go back around it and just kind of fill in around that white part. Okay, just like that. Okay, let's see. Now I'm gonna go in with a teensy bit of brown, and I'm gonna mix a little bit of white in it. And then I'm going to add a little bit more highlights. I feel like we already did pretty good, but I do want some more. Okay. And these you can do as much or as little as you want. I just feel like it brings him alive. Okay. All right, and then there's one last thing you can do if you want. You don't have to do this part, but I kind of think it would look good with the, just to kind of add to the little dots that we made, and we're just gonna spritz it a little bit. With your big paintbrush, you're gonna go in your water. You don't want it sopping wet because it will drip. But just try to stay away from, just try to keep it in the background if you can. Just like that. Be careful not to string it like that, but that's fine too. And if you made a mistake like I did, just go and clean it. And of course, if you have a baby wipe, that is way better, but I don't have any, and the stores are, I guess it's not a necessity for me to go out and get it. So just to kind of cover up where I messed up, just kind of fill it all in. There we go. Okay. And I think we're good. I think we're all done. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. See you later. Bye.